it shouldn't be too terribly bad. What, they're floating.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
When they're on Macy's back, they float.
Oh, you're right,
There's
they do.
quite a sizable gap.
You were right, they do.
How dare you bring up the size of my gap? Are we gap shaming in this aesthetic?
Yeah.
I brought my themed clothing for today.
Did you?
What's more of a Omega outfit?
What is the
I
theme?
have confetti.
That's
On the
what
back.
I was wondering.
It's themed to have confetti.
Are we gonna try the Uptime Towers?
They're not towers, but yeah. I mean,
Whatever-
we can. I
Whatever
think
they're
it'll be a better. I think it will save a lot of wipes that we had from disconnecting and other stuff. We'll have to do it a little bit. So, yeah, basically what we have to do is we have to flip how we place the puddles. But effectively what happens is you place the puddles. So we do the first, those like the second graven where we're dropping our puddles. We still do the same spread where group 1 goes left, group 2 goes right. So that spread doesn't change. But instead of putting the puddles all the way on the marker, you place the puddles a little bit in front of the marker at max melee. And you have to place the first puddle at C, which is the only kind of crummy part. You place the first puddle at C at max melee. You do your spread. The tanks aim it at A. You deal with that. You dodge the half room from the middle, right? So you dodge like the left-right cleave or whatever while the tank buster's going on. And then you place the other puddles max melee at A. Well, you dodge that, you do that second spread. And so there's no weaving that disconnect and then waiting. You drop them like that, and then you dodge the half room cleave the same way we already do. But then instead of stacking supports north and DPS south, we flip it and we do the Graven 1 positions where supports go to the west and DPS go to the east, and you punt yourself through the center of the room. So you punt everyone through the center of the room, and then the 2 tanks run together and take the puddles at A, and all 6 other people take the puddles at C. So you don't knock into the puddles, you knock east and west, and then everyone collapses and runs to the puddle.
Wait, so how does the soaking mechanic work? Is there like a delay?
So the soaking, you have time to soak after the knockback. You don't have a ton of time. You have to move. You can't like sit there and do like 5 GCDs, but you can literally knock back east and west, and you just don't touch them. You just knock past away from them, and then the tanks just rotate into the one up top, and everyone else rotates into the one south, and then you just make sure you run into it. So you don't have to touch them right after the knockback. You can knock back and then run a little bit, to get there. Because they have like a 5-6 second delay before they actually pop. So yeah, I think it'll be a little bit I think it might be a little bit better, generally speaking. It's different than what PF is doing, but it should alleviate the problem we were having where someone either backed out too late and then the puddle dropped weird, or they gap closed in too early and the puddle dropped weird. It should eliminate all of that problem.
You said support.
I watched somebody.
West?
Yes. Yep. So yeah, so it's not a huge difference, but I think it's worth trying because it should get us. One, it should get us a little bit more damage. But 2, I just think it'll be a little bit. I think it'll be a little bit safer because we don't run into a possibility of someone mistiming something at the cost of having a little bit of, at the cost of giving up a little bit of room to wiggle. But I don't think that should be an issue. So what I was talking about is, so if we were going to drop that puddle, the way it would look, just so everyone's on the same page, is for Graven 2, the first puddle, instead of dropping it up on the A marker, drop it like right there, where Carby is. Maybe a little bit back. Like, I don't remember where Max Melee is. It's like right here-ish. But you drop it here, and then the puddle will barely reach into Kefka's hitbox. Like, it'll touch it, but just barely. And then we do the same spread of group 1 left, group 2 right for the rocks, with everyone else going into the middle. And then tank points it at A, party hangs out, you know, up here doing their thing. Party hangs out inside the boss's hitbox, dodges the left right, and then we go... No, this is for Graven 2. It's for Graven 2. And then we drop the second puddle up here. Same deal. Drop that there. Do the spread, so the same left-right spread. Group 1 left, group 2 right. We do that spread for the rocks. Dodge the half room through the center. And then it's the same knockbacks from Graven 1. So whichever DPS gets confetti stands right there, lined up with B, with the party, or with the DPS all hugging inside of it. Healers and melee, or healers and tanks do the same thing at D. So one out here, you know, confetti out here, all the other people inside. And then it punts you straight through the middle, so everyone will end up at B or D. And if you're a tank, you just both run towards A and make sure you step into it together. And if you are the supports, you literally just... Or anyone who's not a tank, you just swing around and step into this puddle. No, it's not a huge issue, but it is during the 2s, so, I mean, we don't have to do it, but we did have a handful of wipes to it, so, you know, it could be worth it for damage. But, so the only other thing I wanted to mention is just remember when we're placing arrows, because I went back and watched our arrows, so the thing we want to make sure we're safe about is, obviously, if you have the double letters or anything, we're placing that here, right? I can get you a VOD for it. We can always just do our normal way until the half, and then I can get you a clip of it. But, just I'd have to go find the stream again where I saw it. But the other thing to mention, so just remember when you drop your arrows, you want them lined up. The first one needs to be like right here, lined up with the 4 or the 1 or whatever number you're on. The second one should have equal spacing, and it should almost be touching the edge. Like when I drop this here, it's almost going to be touching the edge. This, like the edge of my circle arrow is going to be touching the edge. So it's not going to be touching, but you want to make sure you're lined up. In a perfect world, you should have perfect distance between the spacing of these 2 arrows should be equal to the spacing between these 2. And then obviously going the same way. So spacing between these 2 should be the same. Spacing between these 2 should be the same. So just don't hesitate off your movement. And yeah, we should be good. If you didn't understand the D thing I was talking about as well, I threw the easy arrow thing in the channel, so you can take a look at that as well to explain it. But basically, you just look at your left arrow, go whatever direction your left arrow says relative while your camera is facing D, follow your left arrow, and then if it's a double, you're in the corner, and the one counterclockwise of that. So, alright, but in the meantime, we'll just... No, it's not. If you have 2 arrows, you'd go in the corner. I say you follow it to the wall, you go into the corner, and that's the one counterclockwise of that. So if I had, say, a left arrow and an up arrow, I would go in here, and my 2 spots would be, I'd walk left towards C, because that would be there, and then my spots would be this right here, and counterclockwise of it. Oh, then that was me misspeaking. Yes, the double arrows are on the cardinals and counterclockwise of it. Yes, that's what the look at D method is. You look at your left debuff, and then you just go whatever direction it tells you while your camera's facing at D, and that's going to put you on the right wall, and then you just go from there. Okay, but we can pull. and just work through it. But yeah, for now we'll just do the regular Graven, but it's something to keep in mind in case we run into issues. That there is an uptime way we can handle it. Yeah, goal today is to try to get through Forsaken, or at least to the end of it. So that'll be our goal. Support knocking back. Out cone spread. Out of the cone spread. Lasers. Knockbacks are on Nail and Ruby, or sorry, Leon, excuse me. In both. Good. Alright, Ruby, if you want to stack with Dante, or Bell, to eat this, I'll raise you.
Wasn't that in both, you said?
You were not in both.
It was
You were
in
not
both.
standing in the
It didn't-
lightning.
Oh.
Or that'll kill you. That works too. That works too. Okay.
I thought I
Alright.
was.
I'm sorry, you were not standing in the ice. My bad.
Alright, so let's hang out today. Just do the normal way. DPS are spreading in the AoE. Yeah, something weird happened there. That's okay. First pull, all good.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. 2 spots. Lasers. Bell Macy. Bell Macy. In both. In both. Raid wide. 3 hits on tank. 2 and 3. Hang out today. DPS spreading. Out. Out. DPS spreading. DPS spread. Tank Buster. Right safe. Right safe. Supports will be spreading after. Stack C. Support spread. Right safe. Right safe. Confetti's on Dante and Ruby. Knockbacks. Into your puddle. Nice job. Raid wide. Top up and mid raid wide. More tank hits. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Looking at D. Follow your arrow. Get into position, don't greet it. 1 and 2, Nail and Leon. Nail and Leon.
My arrows are off.
Oh. It's okay. Just get into position. Alright, looking away, stack in. Stack in. Okay. All good. So remember, we got to do that knockback stack. So just make sure you're in it. I'm guessing it snapped. I'm guessing it snapped you in it, Bell, but it sent you flying off. So all good though. Yeah, no, my timing was just off, but it doesn't matter, Cat. It doesn't matter. It's just a disconnecting thing that it's designed so that we don't have issues with people greeting, because we had a handful of wipes to that disconnect off the one GCD. And it was causing people to stand around. So, yeah, I had the timing wrong on the 2s. But, okay, let's keep pulling. Also, check food. Make sure you have food up.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
It's all good. Either way, it was a solid pull. You just gotta make sure those arrows are right.
With death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
2. DPS knocking back. Spread in. Spread in. Cover your towers. Ignore the confetti. Get away from Bell. Get away from Cat. In bacon. In the bacon strip. Don't be in the cone. We can reset.
Do you want me to
We can
keep
just reset. Yeah. Just reset. Yeah, use your Phoenix down. Get somebody up.
What did you say to stand in?
In the bacon.
Right.
Bacon strip.
Yeah, it's a bacon strip.
Yeah, no, I just didn't understand it in the moment. I was like, the fuck?
In the cone, in the bacon strip.
No, yeah,
whatever
you're
you
fine.
want.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
Okay.
Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
But yeah, so those calls will just be in and out to tell you if you need to stand in something bad, or out means don't stand in them. In case that part was not clear. Supports are knocking back. Out, stack. Out, stack. Do your spots. Lasers. Me and Ruby have confetti. Me and Ruby. In bacon. In the bacon strip. Three hits. 1, 2, 3. Stack up at 8.
Don't you think you've won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS in. DPS are spreading. In, DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Watch the cleave, avoid the buster. Right, right, right. DPS will be spreading again. Stack C. DPS spread. Right. There's only one confetti, so just don't stack with Leon. Leon, just run away. Yeah, so you see what I mean? Those puddles stay for a long time before you actually have to cleanse them. So you have plenty of time to run into them after. Alright, we'll just practice arrows anyway. Just remember there's no confetti. Also free to pot to push this phase so we get through the arrows right. Alright, look at D. You can head to your spots. Head to your spots. Remember to line up with the center of your little arrows. 3, jump. Look at it. Looking in. Looking at the statue. Look at the statue. Stack in the bacon. Stack in the bacon. Stack in the bacon. That didn't count me looking at that. Unfortunate.
Beat me to
We
it.
got a damage down there.
I died because I wasn't looking at the statue.
If you got a damage down, Ruby, you either weren't looking at the statue or you didn't step into the bacon.
I was definitely looking at the statue, and I was
Then
definitely
you
in bacon.
needed to sidestep into the bacon. Because our stack was at 1 and we were on the line of the
Yeah.
bacon strip, so we had to take a sidestep into it.
I'd have to look because I'm pretty sure I was doing both, but
I mean,
Yeah, it's quick. But we can just keep pulling. Let's just keep going. Was real close, so.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Out, spread, out, spread. Oh no, it's in spread. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Dodge these. Towers.
Oh, I'm dead.
Nail and
We're both
Leon
dead.
up. Yeah, we can reset. Yeah, we can reset that. Yeah, that was my bad. I missaw the stupid bottom one. Okay.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
DPS are knocking back. Out, spread, out, spread, out, spread. Lines. On AoEs. Confetti's on Bell and Macy. Confetti's on Bell and Macy. In bacon.
Sometimes he's kind of a jerk.
sometimes.
I was gonna say most of the time, but you know. Out. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Tank Buster. Left. Left. DPS will be spreading again. Stack at C. DPS spread. Go right. And then it's Dante and Cap. Dante and Cap. Puddles. Mitt. Burden away. Twos.
There's no way that didn't work.
Alright, get ready for arrows. Look at D. spots. Move quick. First arrow. Second
I fucked up.
arrow. Knock back for Bell and Ruby. Knock back Bell and Ruby. Get to your spots. It's okay if the arrows are goofy. Just get into position. Looking at the statue. Looking at the statue. At the statue. Stack in. Stack in. Stack in. Ow, it said death. Unfortunate.
I'm afraid that's all I have time for.
I don't think that connected.
Bye now.
No.
Well, Bell, we weren't living because we only had 2 people in our stack. It didn't matter what I was doing. You were not living that because you also died. So either you were looking at the you weren't looking at the statue, or
This is my first time, so please.
yeah, I mean we can give it a try next ball. We'll see if it helps at all.
We're doing uptime.
I'm guessing it's yeah, we not this poll, we'll try it next poll.
Making your death with all these
Just normal this time.
Okay.
Then we can try it and see if it works any better. Alright, DPS are knocking back. Out stack. Out stack. Get to your spots. Cover your towers. Bell cat. Bell cat. In cone. In cone. It's okay.
I might want to reset.
Why?
Leon's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're gonna have a few deaths. Because all of our mit that's on that hit is bad. Okay, yeah, so we can try that. We can try the other way. So just so everyone is on the same page as to what that means. You don't understand it. Okay, all it means, Cat, is this. Instead of going to A for the first puddle, I'm going to move a couple markers. Instead of going to A for the first puddle, we're going to take the first puddle right here, where 1 is. Then we're going to still do the same spread with the rocks and all that stuff. Nothing changes there. Group 1's going left, Group 2's going right. If you don't have it, go to the middle. Nothing changes. Tank's still pointing the boss at A. They're going to eat the tank buster. We dodge the cleaves left and right. Okay? After that's done, now, after the buster is finished, we stack it 2. So instead of at A, we stack it 2. We place that puddle there. Same spread. Group 1 goes left, Group 2 goes right. Now the puddles are at 1 and 2. At max melee. After that happens, we dodge the half room cleave. And then the DPS confetti goes max melee at 3. The support confetti goes max melee at 4. The supports all go to 4. The DPS all go to 3. And you get punted through the center of the room at B and D. So 3 gets punted to D, 4 gets punted to B. And then the 2 tanks go and take the puddles that are at 2. Everyone else takes the puddles at 1. Does that make sense? There's just no disconnecting. You do not knock back into the puddle. No, they can just take it with 2 of them without any mit. From what I saw, they can just take the 2 without any mit. So yeah, there's going to be no disconnecting. So that's the plan to try it. I will call it as we go. But I did see it, and it seemed to... When I watched it, it was working pretty smooth. So... Yeah, no, you're okay. That's why I just use the markers. It's easier to use the markers to explain.
I mean, if it becomes an issue, I just want to give it a try, you know?
This is my first
I think I was early? No.
Yeah, I think it doesn't hurt to try it. Like I said, I saw a group that was working on P4 prog doing it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cheeky.
Because I know
And it
it's
took
not
me...
an issue for anyone, but like, because the knockback happens exactly when I'm supposed to use my 2, I can't use my 2 and use my range skill at the same time, so I have to delay it.
Okay, so it's also less movement for the range, technically. Supports are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out. Get to your spots. Cover towers. Nail Ruby. Nail Ruby. In both. Okay. Make sure you mitt this. Make sure you mitt this, because you're not going to have any of my mid or shields. So make sure the mid is right on this. Okay. That's alright. Alright, so we'll hang out at C after this buster. So we'll hang out like right where I'm standing now, or where Macy's standing right there. So just right in front of the C. Yep, right in front of the C marker. I'll be out here for a second. Just to, supports are spreading. In the cone. In the cone. Support spread. Tanks do tank stuff. Don't touch that puddle. Right, right, right. Stack up at A. In that max melee spot. Supports are spreading. Support spread. And then we go left.
We do need to be further out a little bit.
Yeah, that's the only hard part about that. We could also start it at A and then do C if that works better for people, but...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the only hard part. We can try it at A.
I mean, I'm just on the group. I don't think that was the problem why we died.
We died because a rock hit the puddle.
So that means range didn't spread out. Or supports didn't spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, supports just hit it with the puddle.
Max melee is like way out here. His hitbox is really big.
Okay, we can try it starting at A. We'll just try that. Safety spot is smaller for spread. Oh, yeah. Oh, Cat still said sack. I don't know what Cat's doing, but... Well, I know you're typing, but... Hang on, hang on.
Nail is also DCing.
Yes. We have a couple things happening. We don't have a healer.
What do you mean by RNG cast?
I think he means
Range.
Rock
He's saying
darkness?
range and caster.
They just can't
range
be
caster.
much further out because, like, if they're super far out, then like that means we have to run further out. But they can be, yeah. I'd like.
They
I'm
also have to
agreeing
run further. Yeah, they'd also have to run further through the puddle. So it's ideal if everyone's just stacked for it.
I think he's saying like it's better if they're a step behind us versus a step in front of us.
No, it'd be better if they're stepping in front. 'Cause
If they're a step in front,
Those are
there's more of a
casters.
risk of people, I think, hitting it.
no, it's the
running
casters
through the
that
middle
hit
of the room.
it.
What?
They're at a disadvantage when walking out of. So if they have to move a shorter distance from the other puddle, there's a higher chance of them making it out.
Okay, he's back.
Because
No,
melee
I
don't
think
care.
it... Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll just try it at A. We'll do the same thing, but we'll try the puddle first at A and then at C. For ease, so. It also makes it easier for, Okay. Can we restart? Oh, yes. Yes, we can. Yep.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
Imagine stealing flowers.
was all the gimme cats. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the same thing, but like I said, we'll start up at A. So just make sure, obviously, I think it's Belle who's tanking it there. So you just have to make sure you keep it pointed at A while avoiding that puddle that's touching the boss. So just make
I
sure
think
it's max melee.
It's safer for just having one tank to deal with the puddle prevails.
Are they
Yeah,
taking
no,
a
I
tank
agree.
buster between those puddles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's why it's important that the puddle isn't like way up covering half the front of the boss, because then we'd have to flip around how we're standing. It's also obviously only leaves one person to come stack with the party versus everyone having to try to move to stack after the side.
Yeah.
So that also helps. So we'll do A. We'll do A. Supports are knocking back. In stack. In stack. Spots. Lasers. Dante, Leon. Have confetti. Dante and Leon. In the bacon. In the bacon. For context, I saw somebody else make that call and it made me laugh, and I was like, that's so easy. I have the confetti. Cat has confetti. 3 hits. 2. 3. We'll go max melee A. So like where I'm standing.
Don't you think you've won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading. In. Supports are spreading. Support spread. That's my bad, Bill. I shifted way in too fast. That was on me.
Gotcha, Ruby.
Oh dear.
You did go flying. I also went flying, so it's okay. Okay.
Before we get into the calls, I just want to say whoever came up with the idea of that cone and that lightning being the same color, I hope they step on a Lego.
This is my
Seems
first
legit.
time, so please take it easy.
They are almost the exact same shade of freaking magenta or fuchsia or whatever the fuck it is.
Make your peace with death.
That's by design.
Making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. In spread. In spread. Your spots. Cover your towers. Sunnail and Ruby. And Ruby. In cone. In cone. In cone. In cone. Leon, if you want to stack with it, yep, you got it. Jumping works too. I will get him once he comes up. Never mind, you got him. No. Never mind. Okay. Why is this not going on? Raise, please, you're being difficult. My raise did not want to go up right there. Okay. Anyway. In, supports are spreading. In, supports are spreading. Support spread.
What?
Tank Buster. Left. And then we'll go max melee in front of C after. Max melee in front of C. Support spreading.
Oh.
And then we would dodge
My bad.
right, and then just so you can see it, after this you would go over to B and D and do the confetti knockbacks from B and D. Or Cat, you'd be over at B, and then we just run over to the puddle, and it's okay. As a group. So everyone, all the supports would run.
No, I went to the wrong side. No.
Oh, you were mimicking, like. No, that support call was late. The spread call was late. Cat said sec.
Yeah.
What is the timing on a soaking? So you'll knock back across, and then literally as soon as you get knocked back across, just start heading towards the puddle. And then just get to the edge of it and everyone just step into it together.
It's important.
So like as soon
that
as
if we're
you
doing
knock
it
back,
this
just
way-
walk to it.
Yeah, as soon as you're able to start running, you have to start running. This is important that we all run into it at the same time.
Yeah, so basically as soon as you knock across, everyone just start heading towards the puddle. And the timing should work. Yeah, if you get there way ahead of everybody, should we wait a beat for bad knockbacks? So everyone's knockback should be about the same. And the thing is, because we have 6 of us, like, if Ruby got knocked off to Narnia or something, if 5 of us are there, just soak it. We need 4 people in it at a minimum. So as long as 4 people are there and can get into it, we're fine. If one person doesn't make it, then it's not a big deal this way, because it's not like taking a 3 soak with the supports, because the damage is spreading across the people who are taking it. So. Yep. Alright, let's do it.
Sounds like to me a caster should have to move in to maintain casting uptime.
Ruby, I have more
You heard
cast
him.
cast.
You heard him, Ash. You don't have to move into it. Only Ruby does.
Hot
Because
damn.
he's not an
Hot
actual
damn.
caster.
Actually, kind of annoying that cast this.
To be fair, I think Male has the most casts in here.
Probably, actually.
Yeah, but those casts are short.
You have a 2 cast. You're fine.
And they're like 3
You may
seconds.
want to check food. You may want to check food as well. DPS are knocking back. In spread. In spread. Is that right? I think I reset. There's death's coming for all of us.
Kaboom!
Boom, Macy.
He'll get me in a second. Ah!
You just want him to kick you.
I'd believe it.
I was practicing the mechanic.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, check food. Oh, never mind. We're all good. Never mind. My HP just was weird because of stupid, what do you call it?
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Alright, watch the tethers. Supports are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out.
Ruber!
Spots. Lasers. Nail Macy. Nail Macy. In cone. In cone. In cone. Raid wide. Max melee at A.
Did you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading. In. Supports are spreading. In the cone. Supports are spreading. Support spread. Tank buster. Right, 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 and then DPS will be spreading after. Next melee. DPS spread. Right. I have confetti, Ruby has confetti, so supports will be over to the D side. Then cover your towers. Cover the towers. Clown car into the towers. Yeah, so like you can see the tanks take a little bit extra damage, but it's easier to heal and no one has to disconnect. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. We do have a couple damage down, so keep that in mind. But practice your arrows this ball. Dante and Macy have the confetti. First arrow, second arrow placing now. Dante and Macy have confetti. Get to your groups. Get to your spots. See, we do not have a corner. It's okay.
No, I fucked up. It's on me.
Okay, we'll go away. Looking at the thing, looking at the thing. Looking at it. And we are spreading in the bacon. In the bacon. And we're just gonna die because of that, so. Okay. All good. All good.
Yeah, Bell, you
So
go
that seemed-
right in the center of the mark, or center of the bus, for that spread.
Is he at 3?
No. Well, yeah, he's at 3, so he needs to.
Okay, then yeah. Sorry, I thought he was at 2. That's my bad. That's why I was confused.
Okay. Alright. Let's just keep trucking along.
That means all the other melee have to be max melee.
Yes.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
Yeah, I figure we'll try that uptime thing a few times. If it seems better or it's easier for people, then that is a win. Just remember you gotta dodge that half room, so one group will have to move to get into position. After. Depending on which side gets cleaved. It's a small move, but it is something. Supports are knocking back. In spread. In spread. Your spots. Cover your towers. Leon and myself. In bacon. In bacon. Raid
Let's
wide.
fight the dodge there.
I'm surprised you made that.
I'm surprised she was running out there, but I'm not going to question it. So,
Wait,
max
me?
melee up a day. Yeah.
Yeah. You like went so far out when there was a very close safe spot.
I didn't see it, and uncoiled
DPS are
privilege.
spreading. DPS are spreading in. DPS spread. Tank buster. Right, right, right. And then DPS are spreading again. Max melee. DPS spread.
Must have not spread out fast enough.
The rocks didn't go off yet, so I think we just moved slow. I might have moved slow, I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's keep on rolling.
Because, yeah, the puddles, the rocks hadn't dropped yet, so we got counted as in a puddle.
Yep. Just gotta.
Just bear with me, because I'm figuring out this new way of doing it. So it's
Did you pull early, Mason?
small amount of change. I don't know if it was me, it might have been me.
Giving them uptime, they're still pulling early. DPS are knocking back. Spread out. Spread out. Towers. Bellcat. Bellcat. In both. In both. Okay. Got Leon.
That was our confetti.
Alright, we'll just ignore the confetti.
Well, my practice. Oh my god.
So just ignore confetti, ignore the puddles.
Don't you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading out. Out. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Left. Supports are spreading. Stack up. Melee. Support spread. Left. 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 And then get away from nail after. In case you want to run out now. Let's get back to you. Petty. Ignore the puddles. We don't care about them. And like I said, you'll see they persist for a stupidly long amount of time. So that's part of why this works. Make sure you pot if you have not potted, just to make sure you push this check. Make sure you pot this too. We'll pot the 2 and we'll LB just to make sure we get there at some point. But for now we deal with arrows, practice them, be safe. First arrow,
Dang it.
second arrow, it's okay.
Oh, I
No
was
confetti,
wrong.
you can go to your spot. It's fine.
I was wrong,
Just
Kat.
go to
That's
your
me.
spot. You're looking at it. Looking at it, both real. So spread out of the bacon. Looking at the thing. And we can reset.
I'm afraid that's all I have time for.
Yeah,
today.
that would cause the problem. A arrows does not work as well. Okay. All good though.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. In spread. In spread. To your spots. Cover your towers. Bell Ruby. Bell Ruby. In both. In both. Raid wide. Two, 3, you can hang out by A. Up in front of A.
Don't you think you
Sitting
won?
next melee.
No. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading out. Support spread. Watch the cone left. DPS are spreading. Stack up. DPS spread. Going left. Confetti's on Nail and Leon. Get in position. Get to the puddle and soak.
It's very lenient.
What, the stack or just in general?
The little stack.
Yeah, you have a lot of time. I have confetti. Cat has confetti for the last time.
There's no way that didn't work.
Get ready to move. Look at your arrows. Move quick. Move quick.
Still alive? Unbelievable. I really
Knockbacks.
you died.
That was so unfortunate.
We didn't have a DPS confetti?
No, you had the DPS confetti. The DPS confetti sandwiched the rest of the supports with me.
What?
Cat was up with the supports.
Oh, well, that's what I meant by we didn't have him. He wasn't with the DPS.
Yeah, no, it existed. We just all went kaboom. Alright. That's okay. We're basically right there. We just got to get that last bit cleaned up. Like I said, the arrows,
You can still make it to phase 2 without doing the arrow.
exactly.
Fuck it up,
So
don't
just,
shut down.
yeah, just keep pushing. Like, we need to get the arrows right eventually, but if they go goofy, just do your best to recover.
Peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
No, I know. Alright. Alright, supports are knocking back. In spread, in spread. Towers. Nail Leon in both. Raid wide. Three hits. 2. 3. Up by A.
Did you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading out. Supports are spreading. Supports spread. Watch the cone. Watch the boss. Left. Supports are spreading again. Stack up. Support spread. Right. Right. I have confetti. Ruby has confetti. Get to your sides. And towers. Into the tower. 2s. Mid.
I almost fucking went knocking back into the tower, and I'm not sure how that happened.
Crooked angle. That's all. Okay. Do your best for arrows.
Kirby was
They
very
are the
close to the
most
hitbox,
important
yeah.
Thing. Yep. Alright. Respect your arrows. Nail and Cat have the confetti.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
2. Get to your knockbacks. Knockbacks. Nail and Ruby. Or sorry, Nail and Cat, excuse me. Get to your side, or your spot, whatever you want to call it. Looking away. Looking away. Away, in bacon, stack. Away. Looking away. Alright. Push it. Need 1%. Alright.
Yes, I am filled with glorious purpose.
Get Bell up. I'm pretty sure Dante involves this first buster, so.
Life,
Okay.
dreams, hope. Where do they come from? And where do they go?
Okay. Alright, make sure you mitt.
Are mine to destroy.
Mitt, and then find your buddy. Nail your buddy's nail. Look at your buddy, figure out what group you're part of. We were missing
did not miss.
some mitt.
I think we needed some meat. We need
Yeah, we were-
some meat.
Yeah, we were missing a little bit of mitt there. A lot of buddies got eviscerated. Okay.
And to look at the MIT plan.
Yep, remember there's a special tab for it, so you can have it up all the time. That's okay. So remember on
Which,
that one, we want... What's up?
I thought we got all the arrows. Did we not?
No, we missed one of the arrows somewhere.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you where, I just know because of the voice line, the arrows weren't right.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what arrow got missed.
That's why
just
I
that.
thought we did the arrows correct, so that's why I was
So
surprised
did I.
we got the bad
So did
voice
I.
line.
Yeah, no, I had the same thought. I was like, I thought we had it, and then I heard the voice line. I was like, wait, that isn't the right voice line. Yep. But I thought, Macy, I thought you went bio. But she's still typing. Yeah, the arrows looked pretty good. I'm guessing we missed like a single arrow. If I was making an educated guess.
It's we're kind
I
of
know.
AFK. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, I know the south arrows, like the southwest section was right. I know that part disappeared right. Well, I can ask you this question a different way. Do you want the easy one or the hard one? If you want the easy one, you take the out. If you want to have to identify around the triangle AoEs, then you take in. Okay, gotcha. Missed the arrow at C3. Got it. I mean, I'm fine with whatever. It's not a super hard angle regardless, but...
We missed an arrow on C3. Like,
Yes.
literally
this one
right
here.
here?
Like
Oh, the one to
C3.
my
This-
right. Okay.
This arrow, yes.
So whoever got double left.
I'm guessing, Ruby, was it like right here?
My POV is still very crunchy. So actually, it looks like I gotta. I don't know. I have to.
I think Cat has a...
Oh, the wait, wrong corner.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't that arrow wasn't the one that was off.
It's the corner that was bad, which miss. It was hit, but it was bad enough to miss the 3.
Yep. Yep, I see it.
A little too far out.
So just remember, when you place in the corner, the sweet spot is like here. You basically want to be able to line yourself up with both of the center points of these two cardinal markers. It's like right here. Yeah, C3 was fine.
Correct. You missed C3 because CB was too far out.
Well, so I don't even think it was CB that was off, quite frankly. I think it was one of these was off. Because if you look, keep in mind the arrow's going to propagate you up in the line. Because of where Cat ran into the arrow and where it server ticked him, it server ticked him right on the far edge of this. So it server ticked him to the edge of this, which then had to send him to the edge of this, which then sent him to the edge of this. It server ticked him because I think these could have possibly been an inch off. We just have to give it a better shot. I don't think we need to discuss it more than that. You just got to keep pulling. But yeah, they were off just a hair. Because remember, when you round the corner, your goal is to try to land yourself inside of the middle of that tower. Because the closer to the center you are and the more centered they are, the more even it goes. Well, the arrows are fine as is. This is literally the way to do this mechanic, Cat. It's not... Like, no matter what, that's just how it is. The other strategy is making a box, and that strategy is equally crappy.
Well, we could do freaky arrows.
Nope.
I mean, Freaky Arrows doesn't change this. It's the same. The arrow placement is the same.
Well,
It's just how we approach them is different.
I'm not doing freaky arrows
Why not?
because it forces melee to run out to the wall.
Sometimes.
So?
So I'm not doing freaky arrows.
I'm not doing uptime.
Well, let's just focus on this for now. It is a spread in. Spread in. Get to your spots.
Oh
Towers.
my god, I murdered Cat. That's on me.
Ignore the confetti. Ignore the confetti. Leon, run
They're
away.
both alive.
Out of both. Out. Just reset. We'll just reset.
I shot Cat in the face!
Because this way, the way we're doing it can be more finicky because we're not sending the person with Berserk to the same spots every time.
I mean, that can be adjusted easily.
Well, that's a fix. That's
Yeah.
the fix, and all we need to do for that, which we can try it this time just to see if it gets us better results. Berserks just need to be clockwise of the arrow. So Berserks need to be at the arrow, like here, where I'm standing. So Berserks always just go to the clockwise spot, and they'll run in, and then it'll snap them somewhere in this front half. That will then punt them to the front half of this, which will punt them to the front half of this, and then it's going to wankers curve them to the side over here.
Wait, can you tell? Is the debuff out before?
Yes.
You can tell based on who it's tethered to. So,
Is it
it's
roll-based?
It's roll-based. I can call it. Just give me 1 second, and I'll call
Yeah,
it.
it's Berserker. It's Berserk clockwise, sleeps counterclockwise, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's the only different. It's
That's-
what it is, Bell. It's what it is.
At the end of the day, it matters more that the arrows are lined up, and that would matter just as much no matter which version of the mechanic we did.
Yeah, so basically, let's see here. Let me
Oh,
make
I
sure I
see.
get this right. Yes, because if you're tethered, if you're tethered to the left statue, you want to go clockwise. So, I'll call that. Okay. Alright. Let's give her a go. Well, Berserk's outside. It has nothing to do with being safer. The reason they put the Berserks in the set spot and the reason Freaky Arrows works the way it does is because it's trying to abuse server ticks to force you into the center point of the arrow. The way we're doing it forces you into the center point of the arrow already. So, they accomplish the same thing, just in a slightly different way.
They both do the exact same thing if you understand the way the mechanic is functioning.
Anyway, knockback, stacks out. Stacks out.
Give me 5 extra seconds because I need to repair.
Okay.
my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Stack in, stack in, stack in. Spots. Towers. Dante Macy. Out, 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 out. Raid wide. Tank Buster. Max melee a day.
No, we've only just begun.
Supports are spreading in. In supports are spreading. Support spread. Tank Buster. Right. DPS will be spreading. Stack max melee, DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Left. Confetti's on Bell and Cat. Deer Puddle. And raid wide. Twos. Three arrows. Look at D and do the left arrow trick. I have confetti, Macy has confetti. First arrow. Second arrow. Confetti stacks. DPS are going to go clockwise. DPS are clockwise. Looking at the thing. Alright, spread in. Spread in. Looking at it. Give me 1 second. Before you pull. Let me double check something. Okay. Alright, we're good. I just wanted to verify something. So, alright.
What color was asleep and the other one?
What color was it?
Yeah.
It's not color, it's based on the tower tethers.
Which
Yeah.
tower?
The left tether is the Berserk.
Okay.
Left tether's berserk, and I'll call like which one needs to go clockwise.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
You had a chance for straight snoozing and you didn't use it.
Yeah,
Peace with death, because I'm
still works.
making your death with all these pieces.
Okay. DPS are knocking back. Outspread, outspread, outspread. Spots. Towers. Nail ruby, nail ruby. Out. Out. Knit. Tank buster next. Max melee at A.
Did you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading in. In DPS will be spreading. DPS spread. Watch the tower. Right. Right. Supports are spreading. Max melee supports are spreading. Support spread. Right. And then Dante and Cat have confetti. Puddles. Twos, knit.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Alright. Watch your arrows, move quick. First arrow,
Still alive?
second arrow.
Unbelievable. I really must insist you die.
Alright. Confetti knockbacks. And then supports left. Supports left. Oh, wait. I
I
missaw
thought you
that.
said supports was berserk.
Yeah, no, I missaw it. I missaw it. Yeah, no, I realized that, Cat. It was a bad call on my part. That's okay. No, it was a bad call. I missaw that because I thought I was hooked to the left.
I mean, you're fine. We just asked you to call it like 2 pulls ago. It's okay.
Make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these
No, I just missaw it. Yeah, I mean, if it's freaky arrows, it has to get called too. So no matter what we do, we'd have to call it. It seems so. DPS are knocking back. In spread. In spread. Bots. Uh-oh. Ignore the confetti. Ignore the confetti. Get away from the confetti. In the bacon. In the bacon. And make sure you pot the 2 window here. When we get to that point. It'll be a little bit, but when we get there. Make sure you pot the 2.
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Alright. In, supports are spreading. Support spread. Right. Supports are spreading. Support spread. Left. No confetti, don't worry about it. Just ignore the puddles.
Oh, right.
I said ignore the puddles. Tank Buster.
You'll be okay.
Oh, Jesus. We can practice arrow placement for the people that are alive, and then we'll reset after it. Just so you can practice your arrows, just to get the vibe of the movement.
He beat Cat's ass too.
Still alive? Unbelievable. I really must insist you die.
Alright, you can jump off. Just wanted to give people the chance to do the rep of, what do you call it? The rep of actually moving it out. Or like placing your, like getting into position quick enough.
Nice old Leon's.
That's okay. All good.
Can I have a request for the tanks? During
Sure.
that tank buster, after we drop the first puddle at A, can I get you to aim the tank buster towards 2?
Oh, that's Bell.
Reason being is I can't get all my casts in during this whole mechanic. And if I could just stand... Well, if DPS has to spread and I go towards 1 D-ish, I just need a spot to stand and finish my casts.
I mean,
Is that the
it's
same,
probably
like,
better to change your plan.
Like,
I just plan for both.
I was gonna say I would plant for both if you're gonna plant.
Is that the same cleave as the first tank buster? Just so I know how big it is.
yeah, it's the big cleave.
So that's gonna cleave out to like here.
I mean, if you just look at the boss's ring, melee will just be
Yeah.
automatically
Are you
safe.
saying? I was gonna say no. If it's gonna give you damage down, don't do it.
Why would it
part are
give
you
you a
talking about?
50% of a
Which part-
damage down?
Hang
So
on, which
we're
part
at
are you talking about?
we're at A. We drop the puddle. DPS get rocks, so we have to spread out. I'm going to the 1 area. Can you aim the boss at 2 so I can stay around the 1 area to finish my casts?
No. I see what he's saying. Because the problem is we go to C, but it does the half room cleave. If he has to stand at 2 because you're standing at 1, if it right cleaves, he has nowhere to go.
Like Bell has nowhere to go.
Bell
No,
would have
because
nowhere to go.
So
He'd have to
go
because he'd
one.
have to eat the right cleave because you're standing at 1. He needs the entire north half of the room safe so that he can shift off of the tower cleave. Because there's a half room cleave happening right there.
Yeah, that's the cleave I'm asking him to aim away.
He doesn't
Okay.
aim that cleave. He doesn't aim that cleave. He aims the tank buster. The cleave comes off the tower. He has no control over it.
The cleave comes off the tower.
The
What?
yellow and
So we're-
purple cleave.
So we're at A. As soon as you spread, if you're over here, we all come down to C after that because Bell's up at A because
Oh.
the tower is either cleaving the 1 or the 2 side. If you told him he had to stay at 2 so you could stay at 1, if it cleaves 2, he's just going to get hit. He doesn't have a solution to get out of that.
The tank busters are long gone after that part happens.
They're not. They happen at the same time. The tank
No, they're
buster is
not?
happening during the half room cleave.
Because I'm running to C and doing those casts, having to cut them off after the tank busters are gone. Because I'm running south to dodge the tank busters.
The tank buster does 2 cleaves. The first cleave happens, then the half room happens, then the second cleave happens. That's
Okay.
why Bell gets into our stack late, is because he has to stay north until both cleaves are done.
I will try to find somewhere else then.
Yeah, so we can just pull and give it a shot. But yeah, he wouldn't be able to aim it at 2 for the entirety of that without getting hit by a cleave. Presumably. Or you would be at 1 and you'd get hit by the cleave would be the other possibility, I suppose. But now I see what you're saying now.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. In stack. In stack. Spots. Towers.
Oh, y'all are killing us.
Nail Leon. Nail Leon. Out. Out. Tank Buster after a raid wide. Ruby, if you slid cast your way to D, you might be okay.
I can't slide cast during Ifrit.
Oh, it's Ifrit. Gotcha. Stack up by A.
I am lagging.
Supports out. Supports are spreading. Support spread. My game froze right there, so that was a thing.
Oh yeah, no, I am completely frozen.
No, you look fine.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird. Everybody was
just a
dead, but
momentary
like
spike.
their bodies were ice skating around. It was kind of funny. Hopefully it was
Alright,
just
let's just
server
keep rolling.
side.
Server side or Comcast being dumb.
Dude, Xfinity's ass.
Yes, yes they are.
Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Spread out. Spots. Towers. Dante Leon. Out. Out. Raid wide. Thing out up by A. DPS are spreading in the thing. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Tank Buster plus Cone. We did lose the confetti. Right. Supports will be spreading. But just watch your tether. If you still have a tether after this, make sure you spread. Spread. Unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. It's alright. Yeah, it was just a race snap. That's alright.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Spread out. Spread out. To your spots. Lasers. Me and Ruby. In bacon. Raid wide. Turn bit. Three hits. One, second one, third one. You can head up to A. Taking out max melee.
You think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading in the cone. Supports are spreading. Support spread. Tank Buster. Left. DPS are spreading. Back up. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Right. Confetti's on Dante and Cat. Dante, Cat, Confetti. Cover your tower. Or your puddle. Whatever you call it. In the puddle. Twos. Tank Buster. I have confetti, Ruby has confetti for the last set. First arrow, second arrow, knockbacks, DPS. DPS are going clockwise. DPS clockwise. That was... Oh, I see what happened. Looking at the thing, spread in the bacon. I see what happened. So remember, when you're in position for that, don't, how do I say this? When you're in position for this, so if you have the confusion, or if you have the sleep, so keep in mind, the sleep is wide. So if you are the berserked person, like the sleep person, you want to be, you know, counterclockwise of it, but you can be closer to, say, this arrow than this arrow. You can just be, you know, back here. But you want to make sure if you're the berserk person, you are not hugging this arrow. Because the spread is wide, and I'm guessing, yeah, the sleep will cleave and hit you. So your goal is to be directly in between both of them, because it looks like that's what happened right there. Was I think it slept Cat, so that he did it. But if it would have worked, it would have actually pushed, and the arrows in this corner were right, by the looks of it. So it would have worked out. It was just a weird positioning thing. You were too close to the sleep, so I can't say who was too close to what, but just in general, like, if I call for the clockwise people, just make sure that they're, make sure you're not hugging the arrow on both sides, is basically what I'm saying. Both sides, just make sure you're not hugging up against the arrow, because, like, if this was the arrow, if I was here and say this was the other person, if this was the length of the arrow, if I was here and Carby was my partner, I would 100% sleep Carby. But if I'm right here and Carby is a little bit more where Macy's standing, my thing won't cleave and hit her. So it's just a distance-based thing because we're closer together. You just got to make sure you're positioned right. So just go directly in between the two. And when in doubt, being closer to the arrow away from the cardinal will always be a little bit safer. So, like, if the sleep's, hugging closer to this arrow and the berserk's hugging closer to this arrow, that will always be safer because you have more distance between you. But otherwise, it looked like all the arrows were good. So.
That range spread on the last mechanic looks like it really sucks.
It's not terrible, but yeah, I'm surprised that slept you, but I'm surprised you got hit by that. I'm guessing it was just a snapshot thing. So, if you're good, we can just keep on trucking along.
Are we doing break or are we continuing?
Wait,
I want to know before I pop food.
how did it... Wait. You're okay. I am... let's
Just
take
break now?
5.
Okay.
Let's take 5. Someone send me the log.
Yeah, how long?
Because there was no one dead there, right?
On that last pull?
Yeah. No one was dead when
no one
the
was dead.
sleeps went out, right? I'm just so confused.
Which side of the room were they on?
The B side.
In my POV, it's like barely clipping them.
Okay. I'm just looking at the picture Cat posted. It surprises me.
Still alive? Unbelievable! I really must insist you die!
Yeah, it just barely clipped you. By the looks of it. The only gut impression I have off of it, looking at it, is I think you just got there a second late. Is what it looks like. It looks like you just got there. Yeah, it just looks like you got there a second late.
Because on my side, just how the log recorded it, I am already moving for Berserk, and he is still on my end again. How with latency, how it's recording it, he is still moving in position for to get like clockwise of the marker.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing at the point when everyone's in position, it just looks like there's some distance, but
So also,
yeah.
it looks
just
like
gotta get in
Berserk
position.
goes out a fraction before sleeps. So
Yes.
that's
And that's why I'm saying, like, make sure you leave distance when you're in between so that they go out and then you're not, like, so close that you're gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, go closer to the arrow that's not the cardinal one and everything will be a little bit safer. Okay. All right, let's just try to get back in there. Gotcha.
I'm ready.
Damn. I don't know how my work would respond if I said that to him. That would be... I don't think I'd have a job for very long, though.
I think it depends on your boss.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over well. But yeah, the arrow positioning looked good, though. So... all the arrows are looking right, for the most part. We just gotta get that last little bit in position. Also, if you're trying to figure out which one, like where you're going before I call it, because the two tethers come out of the middle at kind of a weird angle, if your tether's coming in from higher than you, you're getting berserked. If you look at the angle, the berserking statue is slightly to the left, but it's also the one that's floating up at the top of the room. So, if you see your tether coming in at a steep angle, it means you're getting berserked. If it's coming at you flat, or like flatter, then it means you're going to sleep. Yeah, big thing about the arrows. You just got to make sure you're not watching what everyone else is doing and just use the floor as a guide to make sure you're placing yours correctly. Let me know when you're good, Kat. Damn, that was harsh. That was harsh. He's got some viewers.
Hey, that's 8 to 12 more viewers than me.
Exactly.
Also, I think Cox fixed my cabling issues. So I
Nice.
should have a stream up.
Is your
Nice.
uploading better? Nice.
Yeah. So you have my POV.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, I think our P1 is getting solid up to that last little bit. We just got to get that last little bit fully cleaned up and we'll be good to go. Just got to get those arrows right. And then remember, if you haven't looked at it, please, while we are waiting on Kat to return, take a look at the party mitt. Make sure you know what you're mitting. For that Forsaken, the answer is basically everything, with the exception of basically White Mage mitt and Dante's mitt. Everyone else is pretty much throwing all their stuff. Well, and obviously some of the healer mitt. Like, basically the healer mitt's the only thing we're not really throwing everything at it. So just make sure you throw everything you can at that point. And then remember, as far as positioning goes, make sure you find your buddy. Yeah, so just make sure you find your buddy and, go from there. So, like, obviously everyone has buddies, and while Cat's away, I'll just kind of give you your rundown here of what you're looking for. So, from a couple things I'd mentioned to the other people who were here earlier but weren't here before. So, remember, your buddy is important. You find your buddy, make sure the mitt's right. And then when it comes to towers, just keep in mind a couple things that are helpful here. Namely, if you are one of the adjusting people, so the tanks or the melee, you only really care about your buddy at the resolution of every odd tower. Because that's going to be the only time you're truly going to have to do any goofy flexing to make it work. Because realistically, there's 2 stacks that are going to be coming out at the resolution of every even tower. But those stacks are going to be separated out across the supports and...
Ash, I have a question, though. The sim...
Sure.
The sim... In the sim, the stack could be on me and my buddy. Except for the first one. So I don't know if that's actually
Can that happen?
possible.
Okay, then never mind that. I'm wrong. There you go. I'm wrong. I didn't think that was a doable thing, but...
I just know it happened in the sim. I don't know if, like, that...
Okay, then if it's happened in the sim, I haven't seen it, so then never mind. Ignore what I said. I'm wrong. I did not realize it could actually do a double stack there.
Yeah,
So,
I got a stack with the fizz range a couple of times.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't.
Either
think
way,
that's
it works.
possible.
I didn't think it was either, but
Because
because
based on rolls,
I could have sworn the
DPS will
tower,
get
each
3
tower
coins,
always gave... Well, I could
and
have sworn the towers each gave a stack
I don't know
when they
if there's-
resolved.
I resolved it correctly, with me and the Ffsiv range getting a stack, like I got no red errors. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if the sim
Then it's fine. Then
Yeah.
no, it's probably fine. My statement's probably wrong. We just got to get there to see it enough to know that. So regardless, if you're melee, just watch your buddies. There you go. New answer. If you are melee, make sure you're watching your buddies. I know you're not calling me wrong. I'm saying I very well might be wrong because I did a lot of sim, but I did not watch my buddy because I don't care about my buddy because I'm a healer. So I don't care what's happening with my buddy. I care what's happening with me. So I was not watching my buddy. So you might be right, and I just didn't notice it. See, Ruby gets it. Okay, anyway. Alright. Let's do the most in the last bit we got here. Let's try to get to Forsaken a bunch of times and work our way through it. Well, Kat, you do that all the time anyway. So that I'm just used to it at this point. But yeah, so just remember make sure you get your mitt right. Stuff hurts in there. It's good to say I would try to move Ifrit somewhere else, but
I literally
I'm good.
Ready?
I'm good. I'm good.
trying
I'm
to,
good.
but there is so much fucking movement during that bit. It's silly.
All right, we're good.
Also, the cleave happens
Run the-
right after the second tank bust. So you could technically face the first one at 2.
Yeah, he would have to do some weird movement.
First time, so
I believe in you, Leon. I believe in you.
And I believe in the Ash that believes in you.
make your peace with
Nice.
because
I believe in our
Okay.
ability to mitt so we can find out.
It's all right. Let's just focus up on what we can do now and get there. That's the goal for the day. Get there and try to get through as much as we can. DPS are knocking back. Spread out. Spread out. Get to your spots. Towers. Dante, Leon. Dante and Leon. Out. I have confetti, Ruby has confetti. The second part. Alright, we'll hang out up at max melee A.
you think you won. Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading out. Out. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Got the statue, tank buster, right. Supports are spreading, stack up. Support spread. Left. I have confetti, Ruby has confetti. Soak. Twos, mitt.
There's no way that didn't work.
Alright. Be safe with your arrows. Dante has confetti. And Leon has confetti. First one.
Still alive.
Second one.
Unbelievable.
Stacks. Dante and Leon. DPS are going clockwise. DPS clockwise. Right, looking at the thing, spread out. Spread out. Looking at the thing. Push. Try to raise. I'll work on getting Cat up. It is pushed, so
I'll get the.
All right, I'll work on Macy then.
Kat, you know you're supposed to be at 4, right? I'm just checking.
Let's just focus on this for now, and we can talk about that after. Let's just do our best to top this up and be extra safe so we can get some practice on this mechanic.
A mine to destroy.
Alright, mitt. Mitt. All the mitt. Except for Dante's mitt and some healer mitt. Be by your buddy. Alright, first group. In your towers. First tower. Into position. Hi, Cat. Second. Yep. Something was very wrong there.
We have a lot of friends up here.
You were in the wrong. It was set 1, Cat. If you were cone,
Yeah, we
you
were
needed
party
to
A.
be...
Yeah, because I was stack.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he was in the right tower. He's in the wrong spot. He was in the wrong spot. So remember the first tower. If this was say this was the first tower, it's small but it'll work. If this okay, let me do this. Actually. This will be easier. Just explain it this way. So let's just say this set is your first set of towers. How this is going to look. Group A, the stack is going to be on the boss's like outer hitbox ring. The cone needs to be back here. Yeah, the cone's right here, and then the person baiting the cone is out of the tower behind here, which will always be a healer. Is always going to be standing right here. And then the tank that's not in that party is going to be up here. So that's going to be them. And then the other one is the 2 DPS that aren't marked are going to be here. The stack is going to be here. And the circle is going to be here. Closer to the middle here. Yeah, it's okay. So that's, that's how that's going to look. And then the second time you do it, the circles are each going to be inside of here. Like hugging closer towards the center point line. And then the cones are going to be up like that. Up here and up here. So, okay. Alright, either way, nice job getting there. A little bit goofy at the end. I don't know what happened with the arrows, but it is probably one of the hardest mechanics in this fight.
No, your melee 2 spread spot is 4. Unless you get the weird spot and you have to move into the hitbox.
Yep. Alright, let's get back there. Do it again.
I just was asking because I keep having lots of friends.
And thank you for throwing that LB as well to push that. It is appreciated. Okay.
Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
Supports are knocking back. Stack in. Stack in. Spots. Towers. Dante Leon. In cone. In the cone. In the cone. Stack by A.
Don't you think you've won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading. Out. Out of the thing. Supports are spreading. Support spread. Dodge Tank Buster. Watch for half room. Left. DPS will be spreading next. DPS are spreading. Stack up. DPS spread. Left. Nail Ruby for knockbacks. Nail Ruby for knockbacks. Middle tower. And mid. Twos. Coming up second. Dante and Macy have the last confetti.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Alright, look at your arrow. Look at D first, and then use your arrow. Into position. First one. Second one.
Oh,
Stacks.
okay.
It's okay. It's alright. Stacks. And then DPS clockwise. DPS clockwise. Looking away. Looking away. Ow. Away. Stack in. Stack in. Looking away.
Man, that still fucking hurts.
Well, I was
280.
dead. You had no shield, so
No, that's
that was
fine.
part of it. You had no shield or mick because Cat decided to, destroy me. So there was no surviving that.
Did Cat bonk you?
Yes.
Oh.
And the thing is, normally for that spread, you would have for that spread, you would not only have my shield, you would have expedient for it. So you had
Okay.
neither of those things.
Quick now, make your peace with death. Because
Dante,
you're dead with all
what helps me, I think Bell said this before raid. If you have the same direction of arrows, that means you're lining it up with the same color. Different color arrows, different color markers.
DPS are knocking back. Spread out. Spread
That was just a
out.
brain fart.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. Get to your spots. Lasers, cover. Bell Macy. In both. Raid wide. Alright, we'll hang out up by A.
you think you've won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading out. Out. DPS are spreading first. DPS spread. Watch the tank buster. Watch the tower. Right. DPS are spreading.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I killed us.
Nope, you're fine. Just don't hit anybody.
Oh, God.
Right. Me and Leon have the thing. Towers. Fucking melee greed.
No, I don't know why I thought the fucking mechanic already went off.
You're fine. Tank stuff happening. 1, 2.
You saw that positional and just
Went
couldn't
stupid for a
resist.
minute. It wasn't even a positional, Ruby. I just legit thought the puddles dropped.
Alright. Focus on your arrows. Be extra safe. Try to do this right. Move. First arrow. Second arrow. Get ready. Get to your stack spots. Bell cat. And then DPS clockwise. DPS are clockwise. Looking at the thing, looking at the thing. Looking at it. Stack out. Stack out. Looking at the thing. Alright. Knock it down to 2%.
How boring. Guess I'll have to spice things
Nice job. And
Ooh, we did it.
I was gonna say, I think that time we did all the arrows right, so
Bell, watch aggro
Nice
since you're damage down. Just keep that in mind.
yes.
I have
Yep.
aggro anyways.
He shouldn't need hate at any point in this phase, but it's a good shout. It's a good shout. Okay. So, Tank Buster first, which gets involved. Do as much damage as you're able.
little bastards, aren't you?
He's so mean. Mitt and get to your buddies. Look at your groups. Alright. First set, find the towers. Tower 1. Tower 2. Oh.
We have a lot of people over here.
I was missing
Yes, we do.
the out of tower person
Yep.
in front of
We
me.
were missing the out of tower person, and we had some other stuff happening.
Oh. Might have been me, I guess.
Were you stacked, Ruby?
No, I was cone.
Then you were in the wrong spot.
So if it's odd, I'm swapping towers.
So
If
if
your
it is
partner has
odd
stack.
and you, oh yeah, no. If you did if you watched a video, it might have had the wrong setup. So the way this looks, once again, here we'll do this because this will be the easiest way to show the movements. So in this case, I was circle, Dante was stack. So Dante would be right here on the boss's hitbox, right here. It just come to where I'm standing, and we'll just position this so everyone can see the positioning. So Dante's right here. Ruby, you said you were cone, so you would be back here. So you would be right here. Cat was the stack. He would have been up here. Right here. You need to be on this edge of it, though. You would have been on that edge. I was the circle, so I would be right here
Oh, that's
in
different.
this back part of the thing. In the back part of this thing, Bell, you would have been right here. Nail's already on top. He's already in his position. And Macy and Leon, you would be right here. Out of the tower. So what's going to happen here is Cat's stack is positioned far enough away from me so it will hit himself and the 2 DPS. Ooh, strategy board.
Ooh,
Nice. That's nice. Yeah, the only thing I'll note about the strategy board there is that stack should be shifted a little bit over to the side, and that circle can be shifted a little bit over for safety. But in the first picture,
So
and
if
in the second picture, they're also flipped, slightly. The
So is
cone
the
should
rule-
be close there, but yeah.
is the rule
Or no,
if
the
my
cone's fine.
partner? I thought I didn't care what my partner had.
You care what your partner has at the very start of the mechanic.
Okay.
You care if Cat has a stack. If Cat has a stack, then you're part of Group A. If you and Cat share the same marker, then you're part of Group B. For you, once that's done, then you don't care what your partner has. At that point, you stop caring about your partner. You only care about your partner to determine if you're A or B. And that goes for all the range.
So if my partner has stack, I'm going to.
You're part of Group A. So you'll
Yeah.
be in the first, second, third, and eighth towers.
Correct, but because it's. So what dictates why I have to go to the other side?
If you get a cone. And Cat has a stack.
That's the only situation if Cat is stack and
Correct.
I'm cone and I move over.
Yes, at the start of the mechanic, yes.
And
So
but what about third? Like I don't
So
care
for
about
third-
third.
So for third, if you get a cone, you're going left. So the way to think this mechanic through is both towers have to have a stack in them, and there's only ever going to be on odd towers. There will only ever be one cone and one circle. The point blank is always in the right tower. The cone is always in the left tower. If that makes sense. So the cone always has to be in the left tower. So because the cone's always in the left tower, if you ever get a cone going into an odd set and it is your tower to take, you will always be in the left tower. And there will always be one person that has a stack that will always be in the right, or sorry, excuse me, a point blank, and they will always be in the right tower. Because odds are always, based on the way this is getting solved, odds always will resolve with 4 people in the towers, 2 of which are stacks. One's a cone, one's a point blank. And that's why we do a swap on an even, is because there's, at that point, 2 cones and 2 point blanks, which is an even setup. Because when we solve the first one, it'll shift 2 cones and 2 point blanks into that group. That's why we're swapping where we're swapping. Does that kind of make sense?
I think so. I need to play with it more.
Yeah, it'll just take some practice. But if anyone has any other questions, we can go over them. But otherwise, we'll just keep on pulling and get there.
I'm gonna hate
But
that
nice
mechanic.
job. Yeah, it just takes some practice.
The sim is super helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I've been
And I
doing
will-
the Thunder thing.
you can literally just run it and watch the bots to see where they stand.
I don't want to
if
watch
it-
that.
Well, I mean, until you like if you just need practice with like seeing the positioning, that helped me at first until I actually got into doing it.
But I've been doing the quiz thingy.
The
Did that
quiz
for like
is
an
good.
hour,
The
but
quiz is
it's
good, but the sim, like getting in and physically doing it with hitboxes and towers helps.
yeah. But if I don't
Supports
know
are
logically
knocking
where I'm
back.
going, it's not gonna do me any good.
Spread in. Spread in. Spread in. 50 year up. We'll reset this. Just reset that. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, I'll also mention anyone who's doing the sim, especially like before raid. Obviously, I can't do it for everyone, but if someone does want that practice, if you jump in beforehand, I don't mind watching your stream and calling the sim for you if it helps. So I will mention that. I don't mind doing that. So okay, well, we'll just keep on trucking along.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
Okay. DPS are knocking back. Spread out. Spread out. Get to your spots. Towers. Dante Macy. Dante Macy. In bacon. In the bacon. And it.
Don't you think you've won? Oh, no, no, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading. It's an out. DPS spread. Watchtower.
Oh, fuck.
Left. Ow. I see what happened.
Too close in.
No, he ended up, I think the hate flipped.
I invoked it 1 second too soon.
Yeah, so he ended up taking the first buster because he voked before the cast started. Like I said, we gotta die, at least make it humorous.
So please take
He's a clown, he's supposed to be funny. He's not. but
If he's the
supposed to
clown,
be
what does that make us?
quick now. Make
Part
your
of the
peace with
circus.
death, because I am making your death with all these pieces.
DPS are knocking back. Spread out. Spread out. Get to your spots. Lines. Nail cat. In cone. In the cone. Mitt. Alright. Stacking.
Did you think you'd won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Supports are spreading. In the cone. Supports will be spreading. Support spread. Watch the tower. Left. DPS are spreading. DPS are spreading. Stack up. DPS spread. Left. I have confetti. Ruby has confetti. Two confetti groups. Towers.
What was that?
What do you mean? I got Ruby. Oh, you
I don't
already-
know. I almost knocked into the north tower.
Just a crooked angle. It's okay. We will probably need the LV, so just be aware of that. But we'll deal with that later. For now, deal with tablet trouncing. Look at D. Move to your first arrow. Second arrow.
Still alive? Unbelievable. I really
Bell
thought
and
you'd
Leon.
you die.
Bell and Leon. And then his DPS. But we're just gonna die. Damn.
Were we doing the thing where the tank cleaves one side than the other? Because that confused me for a second.
No. What? I'm confused. Wait, what?
No, earlier with the tank buster.
I don't think so.
Nothing with the tank buster has changed.
Oh, you were testing? Okay. I got confused by it and I almost got hit by it. That's why I was asking.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
But
I
did you
think
get
just do
hit?
what we were doing.
Did I get hit? No. Almost. I lost an ear, but it's fine. He confused me, that's all.
Okay. Alright. And I don't know what happened after that. Just remember, after you place your arrows, get ready to move quick. Because you gotta get into position for that knockback.
This is not good.
What?
I used Corundum too early.
You'll be okay. There you go. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I can adjust around it to shield it if I need to. I just don't.
Thank you.
Alright, supports are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out. Spots. Lasers. Towers. Bell and Macy. Bell and Macy. In the cone, in the cone, in the cone. Alright, we'll stack up. DPS are spreading. In the cone. In the cone. DPS spread. Watch the statue. Right. Right. Supports are spreading. Support spread. Watch the statue. Go right. Confetti's on Dante and Cat. Dante and Cat. Puddles. Into the puddle. Twos, mitt. Ruby and I have the confetti last. Third tank hit.
There's no way that didn't work.
Alright, get ready for arrows. Move quick. Position. First arrow.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
Oh, fuck me.
Second arrow. That's okay. Get to your spots. It's Ruby and me knocking back. And then his DPS clockwise. DPS clockwise.
Bye, Ash.
Looking at the thing. Looking at the thing. Stacks in the bacon. Stacks in the bacon. Looking at the statue. Ow. All good. One thing that can help, I don't know if it can help you from moving. Yeah, you stopped right before you did. One thing that can help with the arrows, keep in mind the arrows are going to place when your debuff expires. So if you watch the timers, the second you see that one like fall off your character, you can instantly start moving because it's already going to place. If you're waiting for like the animation, it might cause you to go a little too slow. So just keep that in mind. It will place the second the debuff has fallen off. So, all right, let's keep on pulling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like when the timer expires, you know, to me is when I think it's going to disappear. It might snap a second earlier, but I just know when I see the timer expire is when I move.
Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
Uh-oh. Bye, party.
Okay, we said the same thing. Basically,
Wait, what?
we basically said the same thing.
Yeah, you're saying when it, like, snaps out. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I wait until I see it fully disappear, but...
Oh.
Like, I wait until the timer, like, expires. Just not wait, like, just so I don't have a latency thing happen. But yeah, if you move it one, it might snap early, I have no idea. I've never tried it, is more what I was saying.
Make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
DPS knocking back. Stack in, stack in, stack in.
That's fucking bullshit.
Spots. Towers. Bellcat. Bellcat. Out. Out of both. Out of both. Out. Alright, I got Ruby. Raid wide.
No idle for this.
It's building LB, clearly.
He was just being efficient.
Okay. It's all good. We just practice, be ready to LB if need be.
Make you one? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading out. DPS spread. Alright, looking at the tower, going to the right. Supports will be spreading. Max melee stack. Supports
I'm an
spread.
idiot.
I don't know what you did, but okay.
I'm just a dumbass. It's fine. We
We'll
can
just
pull.
pull. Yeah.
My brain was 2 mechanics ahead.
That's okay.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
DPS are knocking back. Spread in. Spread in. Spread in. Your spots. Towers. Me, Ruby. Me and Ruby. In cone. In cone. In cone. Hang out at max melee at A. DPS will be spreading out of the cone. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Watch the tower. Right. DPS are spreading again after. Ready for stack. Stack up. DPS will spread after. DPS spread. Right. Nail and Cat have the confetti. Nail and Cat have confetti. Alright. Puddle. Raid wide. Twos. Move quick. Remember to watch your debuff timers. I have confetti. Macy has confetti. Move.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
Knockbacks.
You die.
Knockbacks and then DPS are clockwise. DPS are clockwise. Looking at the statue. Looking at the statue. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Okay. Get Leon up. Get this pushed. Alright. Oh, working. Oh, you got him. Alright. That's okay.
I am filled with glorious
That's okay.
purpose. Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from? And where do they go?
It's okay. We'll just practice what we talked about.
Things as those are mine to
Mitt.
destroy.
Find your buddy. I had the same thought and I hate it so much.
Oh, they said it so many times when they were frogging.
Anyway, okay. Let's focus on this. First set. Figure out if you're A or B. First set. Center point's D. Second set, rotating clockwise. Second set, rotating clockwise. Twos. Get into position.
Oh,
I saw that. Very wrong.
Yep.
See,
Third
That
set,
looks
debate
very
frame now.
different.
debate, but bad things are happening. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're just gonna let that kill us. Alright, so this one would be passed, so we would be stacking at B after. Fuck you, jerk. Okay. Okay, so remember, if you were in the tower for the first one, so if you're in the first tower, remember, you're going to be in the second tower and the third tower. And then once that third tower is done, I'm going to call for a swap. When I call for that swap, just remember, if you were in that third tower, you will either be a cone or a circle. Just remember which one of those you are. Because then you're going to have to be able to execute that at the back half. So yeah, but either way, nice job. We were missing the cone in the tower on the left. So remember, you will be in that tower. You'll also be baiting the Kefka hit, but you will be in that tower. So we'll just keep on trucking along. You were GRB cone. What? Oh, Group B cone. I was like, what the hell does GRB cone mean? I understand.
I think you're getting a little too loose with your acronyms.
What do you mean
Right.
by Group B, Cat? Because I'm pretty sure Leon was cone, which means me and him would be right.
No, Kat was saying he was the cone.
Oh,
that
Group B,
him
I'm
and Ruby
stupid.
were both cones.
I'm
He's
stupid, never
Group B
mind.
cone.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah. No, I understood what he was saying because Dante and I were both circles. So I knew what he was saying when he said it. I was like, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, I misunderstood what he meant by Group B. I was like, what you mean Group B? That's on me. I misunderstood what he meant.
All good. Let's just focus up. Let's get there. Try to do our arrows as right as we can. If something goes wrong, we'll figure it out. But,
I wish I was drinking, Cat.
all right, stack out, stack out, stack out. Get to your spots. Lasers. Nail and Ruby. In the bacon. In the bacon. Grab him once he's back on the platform. I'll hang out up at A.
Don't you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading. DPS are spreading. We're out of the cone. DPS spread. Watch the tower. Left. Supports will be spreading. Supports will be spreading. Support spread. Right. Dante and Cat have the confetti. Dante and Cat have confetti. Puddles. Mitt. And twos. Be aware, because we had the death, we may need DLB. So, don't be afraid to let it fly if you need to after we're done with all the rest of this.
What? There's no way that can work.
Follow your arrow. Second arrow.
Unbelievable.
I have stack. Leon has stack.
You die.
Me and Leon. And it is supports clockwise. Supports are clockwise. Looking away. Looking away. Spread in. Spread in. Look away. And then LB if you can, even though I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, we're not going to make that. We'll be off by like 1%.
That's all I have
Okay.
time for today. Bye-bye now.
Did the sleep happen to someone, I'm guessing? Did the Berserk get slept, I'm assuming? Or backwards. Okay, that makes sense.
Also, there was very little room left between the arrows in our corner.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. So just remember, you want to try to keep that positioning as tight as you can, so that, like, you know, you have spacing. So let's keep on pulling though. The arrows looked basically correct from where you were. I just noticed it looks like you guys got slept, so the
No,
run
he
didn't
ran
happen.
out and then ran around the arrow between us, and then he hit me
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
because we were backwards. I just committed the spot.
Gotcha, that makes sense. That's okay. We are getting a lot better at getting those things placed, so we just gotta get that last little bit done and we'll be good to go. But our first two are looking good, so. Supports are knocking back. Stack in, stack in, stack in. Spots. Lasers. Nail Macy. In bacon. Mitt. Hopefully these calls are working better for people. I don't know if they are, but I'm assuming they are.
I like bacon.
At first I
Versus
hated
fake and
it,
versus fake
but
and
it's
real. Versus the fake and real, I think it's a little bit easier. So the bacon call's kind of stupid, but
Ice cream
I
cone
don't
and
know
bacon.
basically, this is America. All right, in the cone, DPS will be spreading. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Watch the tower. Left. DPS are spreading. DPS spread. Watch the tower. Right. Dante cat. Dante and cat. Cover the towers. Knit.
There's no way that didn't work.
Once again, be aware we will want the LB. So, at the end of this.
Still alive? Unbelievable. I really must insist.
Alright, knockback. Nail and Macy. DPS are going clockwise. DPS clockwise. Looking at the statue. At the statue. Spread out. Spread out. Look at the statue. Throw the LB. Throw anything you have to try to push this, but we're probably off because of the damage downs. Yeah, we'll be off like 2%. That's okay.
Time for today. Bye-bye now.
That's okay. Yes, that was a look at the statue. For which part, Kat? I don't think you were. No, you seemed fine. Alright, let's just keep going. Remember, the damage down is super saucy, so if you do get it, definitely want to reset yourself off of it. So eat a buster, do something to let it drop you, because you'll do more damage with weakness than you will with the damage down.
Well, we're not in the middle of a full cat. If you want, I can explain it real easy.
First hit, second hit. Supports are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out. Get to your spots. Towers. Nail Macy. In the cone. In the cone. In the cone. Mitt. And Tank Buster.
Don't you think you've won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
DPS are spreading in the cone. DPS will be spreading. DPS spread. Watch the statue. Right. DPS are spreading again. Stack up. DPS spread. Left. Dante Ruby. Dante Ruby have the stacks. For the confetti. Puddle. Grade wide. Twos. Cat and I have the last confettis.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Alright. Respect your next mechanic. Follow your arrows quick. Follow your arrows quick. First one.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
Second one, knockbacks after. Knockbacks.
You die.
And then it is DPS clockwise. DPS clockwise. Looking at the statue. Look at the statue. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Looking at the statue. At the statue. Alright. Push that last percent.
That's weird.
Got Macy.
I took a damage down, but I was out of the lightning and looking at it.
Glorious purpose.
It might have snapped you weird then.
Dante, look at your aggro.
Yeah, but I didn't move until I took the damage down, so I don't know. No, like I was just hard staring at it, waiting until the damage went off. I have no idea.
It's alright. Let's just focus on what we can handle here.
A mind to destroy.
Get ready to get to your spots. Make sure you knit this hit. Alright, look at your buddy. See what you are. Group 1 towers. Group 1 first towers. Twos. Group 2 towers. Right. And then we're gonna die. Yep, that's okay.
If someone dies, does it resolve what they had?
Yeah, if they get hit by the tower, yes. And I believe it might. The problem there is the second, like every even is every person is taking a hit. So if you take any hit you're not supposed to take, you will just die. Because basically the tower is resolving hitting 4 people. The 2 people with point blanks obviously are just taking the tower damage, but they can't get hit by anything else. The cones are hitting the 2 closest people while simultaneously baiting 2 hits off of Kefka, and then the other 2 people are baiting 2 hits away. So that if someone dies on the second set, it's real bad.
I'm just asking because when I died, I had my point blank go off on me.
You weren't in the tower, were you? Or were you?
I was not. I was baiting the cone.
Okay, then I believe it should resolve whatever you have on you. Would
Okay.
be well. No, that wouldn't make any sense, because if it killed you, it would have resolved. I'm just trying to think, because that wouldn't make sense, because in theory, if you died then, the stacks would go off and just insta-wipe, but people have corpse ran through some of it. So I'm guessing no. Maybe it counted you in the tower. I don't know how, but maybe it did. I could take a look at it after, too. I think Cat said a sec, so... Yep, you're fine. But yeah, if anyone has any other questions about how we resolve that stuff, fire them away.
No, never mind. The
Yeah, I'm
circle I
actually not
thought I
sure
saw
why we got
was the
hit by
next
it.
tower.
Why you got hit by the gaze?
Yeah, same.
It could be
like,
it could be
yeah.
an angle thing. So you have to think about, like, if you were standing. How do I do this? If I'm standing here, looking at the tower is obviously I have to be looking at A. If I was looking like this, I'm not looking at the tower.
Yeah, because, like, my marker's at 1, right? So if you imagine C as A for a second, so imagine the tower's at A. In order for me to be out of the lightning, I had to be, like, up here. And so I was looking like this, and it gave me a damage.
You weren't looking at the tower because you had to be like this.
Okay, so I have to be, like, looking at this, like, at this angle.
Oh, you were in the lightning. Cat said you were in the lightning. That's where you took the damage down from.
There's no way I was in the lightning. What?
He's gonna post a picture, I'm sure, but it's fine.
Please show me a picture, because there's no way I was in the lightning. I stepped out of it.
Oh, yeah, you were 100% in the lightning.
Rude!
100% in the lightning. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's just keep on running if Cat's good. Alright, let's go.
Disagree.
Alright, let's try to get to the second phase a few more times.
Yeah, no.
Try to make sure your arrows are right too. I know something went wrong with the arrows on that last pull, but I can take a look at that after raid.
I argue with your evidence and decide to remain in denial.
It's AI. Yeah, I made it.
It is AI. He photoshopped it. I believe it.
Okay. DPS are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out.
Oh, fuck me. That's my fault.
That was a stack.
Yep, that was a stack.
Don't worry, I got that in 4K this time.
That's okay. I'll admit that was my fault. I didn't want to stack with y'all. Y'all smell.
Damn.
This is my first time, so please take it easy. Quick now, make your peace with death, because I'm making your death with all these pieces.
DPS are knocking back. Stack out. Stack out. Stack out. Get to your spots. Lasers. Dante Ruby. Dante and Ruby. In the cone. 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 I was not sure you were making that, Ruby.
Could have swore it was the opposite. Like, I guess I'll just do the call.
Gotta believe, Ruby.
Well, I mean, if the call's wrong, we're probably dead anyway.
Exactly. Supports are spreading out. Support spread. Watch the tower. Left. Supports are spreading. Stack up. Supports are spreading again. Support spread. Left. Nail cat. Have confetti. Puddle. Twos. Mitt.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Watch the arrows. Last confetti's Dante Macy. Move.
Still alive? Unbelievable. I really
Knockbacks.
missed you.
That's okay. It's alright. Just get into your stacks up. It's okay. And this is DPS, but
What?
it's fine looking at the arrow, or looking at the statue. At the statue, spread in, looking at the statue.
And pulling him out of the LB.
Afraid that's all I have time for today. Bye-bye.
Now, I'm gonna guess, Leon, you're the one and you just placed the arrows in the wrong order. I'm assuming. Well, that's okay. Is okay. That stuff happens.
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
If it helps at all, when you have the two different ones, the one that goes in the corner is always the one that's not the direction you moved.
It's not the what?
It's not the direction you moved. Supports are knocking back. In spread. In spread. In spread. In spread. Get to your spots. Lasers. Nail Leon. In both, in both, in both, in both, in both. Mitt.
Did you think you won? Oh, no. We've only just begun.
Stack up. In the cone, supports are spreading. Support spread. Look at the tower. Left. DPS are spreading. Stack up. DPS will be spreading. DPS spread. Statue. Right. Bell Macy. Bell Macy. Puddle.
I'm a fear.
Grade 1. It's fine. Dante gets up in time and can vote. We'll be okay. Up.
Ah!
It's okay. No, what I was saying was, I don't know if it'll help anybody with the arrows. If you get two separate arrows, because of the way you resolve the mechanic by looking at D, if you were to ever get two separate arrows, Bruh. If you get 2 separate arrows, the second arrow on your debuff will always be the corner.
That is helpful, thank you.
I don't know if that'll help anybody, but if you look at D and you follow that logic, the second arrow will always be the corner. And you can kind of proof that out, because if you were standing at D, if your first arrow was, if you were looking at D, if your first arrow was left, you're going to come here, you're going to have 2 lefts and it's going to go here, or you're going to have a left and an up. And because your first arrow was, because your leftmost debuff was left, your other arrow has to be up, which puts it in the corner. If you had a forward and a right, your leftmost debuff is sending you forward. So it's either 2 forwards, which means D and 4, or it's 1 forward, your other one has to be right, it has to be in the corner. I don't know if that's going to help anybody, but it might. So yeah, if you're struggling with it, if you have 2 different debuffs, your left one is going to send you in the direction you want to go to start solving. The right of the 2 will always be the corner. So then you just have to look at the 2 and identify which one is going off first. And if it's your rightmost debuff, go to the corner first. If it's your leftmost, don't go to the corner.
3 minutes left.
Go counterclockwise at the corner.
Yes, exactly. So, once again, don't know if that's helpful, but it might be. So,
This is my first time, so please take it easy.
I don't believe him. I don't appreciate coming in here and having him lie to us every pull.
Peace with death, because I'm making your death.
I don't know, you said you weren't in the lightning. You were lying to Cat.
I did not lie to Cat. I truly believed in my statement.
Now you're gaslighting.
Damn.
It's not gaslighting when it's not intentional.
DPS are knocking back. Stack in. Stack in. Stack in. Spots. Lasers. Me and Leon. In cone. In the cone. In the cone. In the cone. Mitt. Okay. Hang out up by A.
Don't you think you've won? No, 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 no. We've only just begun.
In the cone, supports or spreads. Support spread. Watch the tower. Left, supports or spread. Stack up. Support spread. Go left. Dante and Ruby. Dante and Ruby. Puddle. Nice job. Keep on hitting away.
What? There's no way that didn't work.
Alright. Get ready for arrows. Get ready for your arrows. Follow your arrows.
Still alive? Unbelievable.
I have it. Cat has it. Stacks.
You die.
DPS clockwise. DPS are clockwise. Ah, mine was off. Look away. Look away. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Spread out. Get him under 15. He's already there. Nice job. Get Leon up. do it.
Yes, I am filled with glorious purpose. Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from? And where do they go?
Okay. Do our best to work our way through this.
Are mine to
With the Forsaken cast when it starts. Clear all the myths out. First set of towers. Look at your debuffs. Where you need to be. First set of towers.
Oh,
Second set of
no.
towers to be rotating clockwise. Very possibly. What were you? Were you cone or stack? And yes, that is time. You were cone, so you would be in the back. I think I can do. Dante was a cone.
Oh,
Dante was group B. He was.
I
Cone.
just saw you
He was
moving
cone
and I
group
was
B with me.
confused what happened.
Yeah. I
So,
forgot which
here,
side
let
was-
me-
was-
Let me
What's
do
up?
this. This might help some people conceptualize this. So give me a second. It is time, but this might help. So give me a second here to do this. Disable this. Here. Throw this over here. Okay, so if you look at my screen and ignore the fact that this is doing something completely different that I've been working on, ignore that. Okay. All right. Bam.
Ooh, what's
Okay.
this?
That is P3. Okay, so if you watch this, if you need to kind of get a vibe for how these movements are going to look, if you're watching my thing, you'll see the movements with the bots. So like this is rotating that way. So then I'm come over here. Then homie's going to do future. So after future, we're going to go to 3. Go over here to 3. I'm going to stack with the bots. And we're going to do a third one. Then it's going to be a swap. Which I believe that was a cone. But we'll find out. No, that was a circle. Okay. Now I'm a cone. So then you do the next thing. After that bait, which I'm not doing because reasons. But so if you haven't installed this, this is the first link I have in strats. It is very helpful. So like in this case, I can look at it and go, okay, me and the paladin are group 1, so we're going to go to this tower. And then like for me, I'm going to be here. And then I get my debuff. It's rotating. So now I'm this cone. This is the second tower. It's doing future because it's future. I'll go to C after this. So everyone's going to come stack at C. And now I see I'm this point blank. We're back to an odd tower. So this is what I was saying, Ruby, where the swap comes into play.
Yeah.
So I go there, and now it's 4th. And this is what I was saying about these markers, because these are lined up. If you have the, if you're baiting cone, you stand at the back of this, or you stand, the next one should be a circle. You stand at the back of that one, or you stand inside, or no, it won't be, because all the evens are on the thingies. So, but yeah, so this thing can be very helpful for this. So in this case, I'll go to A after this goes off, go here, hang out, do the last bait, and then after this one is where that last swap comes into play. So I do that, and then we do a last swap. So you come into your tower, do your deal. And then in this case, we'll just bait. They always run away if it's future. We'll just bait between the towers, and then if it's future, move. But so if you haven't installed it, this can be a very helpful tool for getting through that. It also has P3 in it, but the P3 is not following the raid plan. So, but this can be really helpful for solo practice. Generally speaking. Oh, here we go. Now it's a circle. So yeah, if it's circle, you stand like in front of it, because then you won't get hit. So I just wanted to show that. If anyone wants to go over this before, like before raid tomorrow, if you want like help like walking through it, or whatever, if you hop on, if you share your screen with me, I can help you walk through it and go over like positioning and all that jazz. So this mechanic will just take a lot of practice. Both tools are very good.